This demo is on adding interesting color effects or black and white effects to your picture by using a gradient map. Gradient map can be found in the adjustment tools here. What it's going to do is apply a layer of color, and when you first click on it, it'll apply the color that's over in your toolbar. So we can change that later, but I'm going to click there. You can see that the color on the left is applying to my darks, my shadows. The color in the middle is applying to my midtones. And the color on the right is applied to my highlights. You always have the option to reverse it, and that's just going to invert the color to give you a different option. But I'm going to start by showing you using the gradient map for black and white. So I'm going to click down on the down arrow. I'm just going to click where it has the black, gray, and white, and it creates a very nice black and white effect. If I click here, I can also change the contrast a little bit. I'll click on the white box, move that to the left, and that's going to add more contrast, brighten my highlights. I can bring the blacks down to the right, and that's going to deepen my darks. So this is a really great way to add interesting black and white. Next thing I'm going to show you is adding interesting color. So I'm going to go back, add another gradient map. This time I'm going to choose one of the color ones. I'm going to start with the purple to the orange, and same effect. The purples are on the left, it's applying to my darks, orange on the right, applying that to my highlights. The color is a little bit too strong right now. I want to blend it so that it looks fairly natural, even though it's changing the color a little bit. And I can do that in two ways. I'm going to start by changing my blending mode. I can start at the top and choose one of these and arrow down until I get an interesting effect. Overlay tends to be another good one that I'm going to stick with. The orange is just a little too intense, so I'm going to just bring down my opacity a little bit. And then it just creates this really nice warm effect to the picture. So if I take the eye off, this is the before and this is my after. Another one that will work really well for this picture is the one that has the green in between the purple and the orange. It'll just pull out the greens in my picture and just cool it down a little bit, but make them pop. Same thing, maybe I want to try a different blending mode this time. Soft light looks pretty good. I'll bring up my opacity just a little bit. And then I can still go in and do my contrast edit. So I'm going to change my levels to brighten that. And I get, once again, a very nice effect. So if I look at my history, this is when I open the picture. And this is how I ended. So it still looks fairly realistic, just changes those colors a little bit. Save this as a JPEG. So I'm going to go down to Save As, name it Gradient Map, switch to JPEG, and then press Save.